You think you know the story. Theseus, the great Athenian hero, bravely enters the labyrinth, slays the monstrous Minotaur, and escapes with the help of a princess. But what if I told you this wasn't just a heroic fairy tale? That the Minotaur wasn't just a beast, but a victim of divine cruelty? That Theseus wasn't just a hero, but also a liar and a betrayer? Buckle up, because today, we're diving into the brutal reality of one of Greek mythology's most famous legends. Before we talk about Theseus, we need to understand why the Minotaur even existed, and for that, we need to talk about King Minos of Crete. Ruthless, powerful, and not exactly a guy you'd want to cross. See, Minos once made a deal with Poseidon. He asked the sea god for a sign to prove his right to rule Crete, and Poseidon sent him a stunning white bull. The deal was simple: sacrifice the bull as an offering to Poseidon. But Minos? He got greedy. He kept the bull and sacrificed a lesser one instead. Bad move. Poseidon, furious at Minos' arrogance, decided to get revenge, in the most Greek way possible, by making Minos' wife, Pasiphae, fall madly in love with the bull. And yeah, you can imagine where this is going. With the help of the famous inventor Daedalus, Pasiphae found a way to be with the bull, and 9 months later, boom, the Minotaur was born. Minos, ashamed and horrified, locked the creature away in a massive underground maze, the Labyrinth, built by Daedalus. And to make things even worse, he started using it as a death trap for his enemies. Now let's talk about Athens. After Minos' son was killed in Athens, Minos demanded brutal revenge. Every 9 years, Athens had to send 7 boys and 7 girls to Crete as a tribute. Their fate? To be thrown into the labyrinth, where they'd be hunted down and devoured by the Minotaur. No weapons, no escape. Theseus, Prince of Athens and a guy with a serious hero complex, volunteered to be one of the tributes. His goal? Kill the Minotaur and put an end to this sick cycle of sacrifice. Once in Crete, Theseus met the person who would actually save him, Princess Ariadne, King Minos' daughter, and here's where things get messy. Ariadne falls in love with him on sight. Maybe it was divine intervention, maybe Theseus was just that charismatic, but either way, she had to save him. She struck a deal. She'd help Theseus escape if he promised to take her with him. Theseus, being a classic Greek hero, agreed. Armed with nothing but a sword and Ariadne's ingenious red thread, Theseus entered the labyrinth, trailing the thread behind him so he could find his way back. Now here's the thing about the labyrinth: it wasn't just a maze, it was a trap. No one who entered ever got out. Twisting corridors, dead ends, no light, and the constant sound of something breathing just around the corner. And then, there it was, the Minotaur. A creature born from divine cruelty, locked away for years, forced to kill to survive. Was it really a monster, or was it just another victim of the gods? But Theseus? He wasn't here for philosophy, he was here to win. Using his agility, he dodged the Minotaur's attacks, waiting for the right moment. And when it came, one fatal strike, the Minotaur fell, and just like that, the legend was born. With the Minotaur dead, Theseus followed the thread back to the entrance where Ariadne was waiting. True to his word, he took her with him, escaping Crete by ship before Minos could react. But here's where Theseus goes from hero to cold-blooded. On the way back to Athens, they stopped at the island of Naxos, and while Ariadne slept, Theseus abandoned her, just left her there. Why? Some say he got bored of her, others say the gods made him do it. Either way, Ariadne got her revenge. Dionysus, the god of wine and chaos, found her, married her, and turned her into a goddess. So, upgrade? But Theseus wasn't done ruining lives. Before leaving, he had promised his father that if he survived, he'd return with white sails, but he forgot. So when his father, King Aegeus, saw the black sails approaching, he assumed his son was dead. And in despair, he threw himself into the sea, and that's why it's called the Aegean Sea. So, was Theseus a hero? Or just another pawn in the gods' twisted games? Mythology isn't about good or bad, it's about power, fate, and the real cost of heroism. What do you think? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more mythological deep dives.